Back with Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts, the 1930s Britain light cruiser spam campaign. Last episode, one of our battleships saw action and sank a German battlecruiser. Did get a little close, took some torpedoes herself. Nelson is out for 6 months. So that battle may have been a little closer than it needed to be. In any case, we are pressing on. We're up to 75 light cruisers with 17 building. And we are going to press on further into 1931. They had already asked for peace once. We said no. War continues. Got a convoy battle here just outside Emden. And we've got 3 light cruisers attacking 11 transports, defended by pretty typical defense force, 1 heavy and 2 lights. Barracuda and Talbot seeing action for the first time. I think it's pretty obvious we will probably have dozens of light cruisers which never see a battle in this campaign. Let's see if I can manage to do this without getting into torpedo problems, which I've had some measure of challenges with in this campaign thus far. Okay, the cruisers are over this way. Let's put the transports between us and them. Let their torpedoes help sink transports. The cruisers are at almost 20 kilometers out, so they cannot have done an early, upon initial spot torpedo launch yet. Well, whatever else happens with these cruisers, it's definitely a successful convoy attack as far as that part goes. As these typically are. I really hope that in the future these actually count for something with regard to economy. Like actually affect the transport percentage. And the thought did occur to me, it may not be an oversight or bug that they currently do not. That may be turned off on purpose for now, to be turned on later. I've never seen a dev statement that says that. But the campaigns are already kind of quick as they are. And, okay, we're taking this light cruiser under fire now with mains, which is good. She has fired. Let's go ahead and we're taking some hits now, too. Oh, no, she fell out. Cassandra fell out of the lead. Talbot is now the division lead. think Cassandra... No, that looks red. I don't think that flooding is going to be fixed, which means Cassandra's propulsion damage is not going to be repaired either. I need to slow this down. Okay, what are these torpedoes doing? Okay, I think what I'm going to do is... I'm going to go ahead and put the division in torpedo avoidance. Talbot herself, I don't think, is the target of that spread. She can just continue on course. And Barracuda and Cassandra are both maneuvering to avoid those torpedoes. How about these? Okay. Just have Talbot loop back around this way. I think that's fine. Well, more like this way. Because there is a spread coming through here. That hopefully Barracuda is not going to get smacked by in torpedo avoidance mode. And that's actually a pretty big spread. And this, the one on the edge here, come back a little bit further this way. We have the Cologne with a K. The light cruiser class, the German light cruiser class, is Cologne with a C. Anyway, Cologne is out of torpedoes now, and Arcona is almost out. There's a torpedo here. Okay. Talbot looks okay, I think. Okay, torpedo avoidance. Do your work. Barracuda's... I'm going to stay the course and let it work instead of directly intervening. It's kind of a test. Cassandra's in the middle of this spread. She's turning to comb. Hopefully she doesn't overcorrect into one. Okay, Barracuda's fine, I think. Don't know if Cassandra is. Oh, I think Cassandra's going to take one. I'm deliberately letting the torpedo, and the torpedo avoidance is failing here. Failing pretty big. Okay. Well, lesson learned there. It's not foolproof. There, I did it for science. And Cassandra, why don't you do your best to get the heck out of here if you can. And she can't. Alright, well, took another torpedo hit there. However, that was kind of deliberate. I wanted to see how well the torpedo avoidance could work, and I think we just learned that overall it works pretty well, but it is not guaranteed. Okay, I think we can turn it off for now. The light cruisers have just about shot all their torpedoes. And to good effect. You know, they took out one of our light cruisers. Okay, Talbot and Barracuda, it's up to you. And right now, we're on the losing end of this thing. Let's focus fire Cologne and get, you know, at least make sure it's a trade of light for light. Okay, Lipa has fired as well. And she's got electrics. I'm going to go ahead, and this could show up kind of anytime. I'm just going to turn torpedo avoidance back on, which should help Barracuda. It will not affect Talbot. The lead ship, it's up to you. It does not affect the leader of the division. Smoke up. Lipa might fire another spread here momentarily, or might not. I'll turn Talbot around, just so we don't get too separated. Ouch. It was a 9-incher from Lipa. I think that came from, yeah. Arcona is out of torpedoes as well. How are these aimed? I think that was Arcona's, that's probably Arcona's last torpedo. Yeah, single. More torpedoes inbound from Lipa, but they would have been aimed with Talbot pointing off in this direction, so they're going to come down this axis. Lipa's doing pretty well, 10%. Need to get Barracuda back over here. Focus fire its light cruiser and at least come out of this roughly even. That's Arcona's last single torpedo. Think I can bump up the speed a little bit here for the moment. Distance opening a little bit to Lipa. Hope that degrades. Yeah, he's back down to much lower accuracy. And neither of the cruisers has any fish left. Barracuda back in range. 6-inch range. I don't want to shift fire and let Cologne get away. Just make sure we finish Cologne off. Okay, I didn't expect it. Okay, that must be shit. Those must have come from Lipa. I never even saw the warning for those. They present no problem for Barracuda. That was kind of luck. I just happened to be turning in such a way that she was kind of already going to come them anyway. Very minor course correction, but I never saw the warning for those. I think I can turn off torpedo avoidance for now. Barracuda, get back over here. I hope there's not unspotted torpedoes back over here that she might run into. Okay, Cologne done. Need to at least slow Arcona down a little bit, hopefully, before she opens too much. Right now we're doing about the same speed, 26.1. What is... Okay, I may have to Just pop on AI and then off. Does that... okay, let me temporarily detach Barracuda just to get her maneuvering. I think she was a little bit AI confused there for a moment. And we'll just pop her back into the division. Well, just putting them on AI momentarily, I guess Talbot decided she wanted to retreat. No? I'm confident we can... Talbot's pretty damaged, but I'm pretty confident we can take care of Arcona. Even before Barracuda catches up. Still got plenty of ammo. .3, which is pretty much max range. 11.5 range on the 6-inch. And we're at 11.3. Still getting 3.5%, which isn't terrible for right at the ragged edge of max possible range. Think we can speed up a little bit. Kona's slowed down a little bit, so we've got a modest closure rate, but it is a closure rate, not an opening rate. What's the distance of this transport? 13 kilometers. Oh, we've got 2 left. It's also Wiesbaden. Wiesbaden and... I don't know how to say that in German. Schwab? Well, while we're closing Arcona, we might be might get a little bit more damage for our ammo. Just taking out this transport on the way there. Yeah. Some of that. Just for something to do while we chase Arcona down. Okay, and now we're closer to Arcona too. It's down to below 24 knots. So we've got what? About almost a 2.5 knot closure rate. Well, and Arcona's coming right at us. I am not against that. Let's get all of our turrets unmasked. She's within 3-inch range as well. Which on Talbot have done a grand total of not quite 400 damage. And that includes all the initial transport pummeling. Yeah, she rethought that decision. I think it's a little late for her now, though. Barracuda's in range as well. Lipa not doing much of anything back there. She's at 17 kilometers. Yeah, she's probably out of range for her 9-inch guns. No, she's firing. Go ahead and smoke up for that reason. Less than 1% accuracy, though. That may have been a waste of smoke. But Arcona's firing too. She's taking significant propulsion damage. She's down to half structure. No fires burning at the moment, it would appear. Well, now there is. It's our overall 34,000 damage done. A lot of that is transports. 4,000 damage done with fires. 102 fires set overall. Again, a lot of it on merchants. Arcona done. So we've taken care of the light cruisers and all but one of the transports. Now, what is Lipa doing? She's coming at us. How far back is Barracuda? She's pretty much caught up. Okay. All right. Okay. She has just fired torpedoes. We're not going to see them till they're real close. Juke this way. Just fired another. That's out of underwater tube. Just kind of turn back this way. And Lipa's probably going to open distance now. It's kind of how she closed to fire torpedoes and is now running out. Which is the way to do it. I mean, that's, you know. It's a pretty reasonable course of action. Except now she's turning back. Okay. I think this little kind of donut we did should kind of put us between the torpedo spreads coming, I hope. Just in case that's not true, I am going to slow things down a little bit. Okay, she has launched again, and I don't really know how okay. Alright, there's a spread right there. Talbot just needs to come a little bit left. Should be fine. And Lipa's triples are out of ammo. Very few left. She's basically reloading one shot on her double, and then she's got several single underwater tubes still. Got a fire going on Lipa. Not much damage done yet. Talbot's getting low on ammo, but Barracuda's still got plenty. Barracuda is also undamaged. So what I'm going to do here, let's split Barracuda out. And let's put Talbot, let's make Barracuda the flagship. Or the lead ship, I should say. I don't think you can actually, like for purposes of that flagship range, I think that's always the whichever ship started the battle as the flagship. I'm not seeing the flagship influence range. How are these headed? Okay, I think we're okay for those. Actually, Talbot even being in division is going to limit the speed, so detach Talbot, follow Barracuda. That will let Barracuda come up in speed. I think I can speed up a little bit for the moment. Lip is just continuing to kind of do circles over here. Just fired again. Not entirely clear who her target would be. Looks like still Talbot. Let's move Talbot over this way. Not entirely sure how they're aimed. But a pretty big course correction should have a pretty good chance of avoiding. I mean, they're aimed somewhere, so go somewhere different. They're sneaky, but they're fairly slow. Okay, there it is. Uh-oh. Okay, what's Barracuda's best? There's another one here. I don't think a hard turn really does it. Going straight's certainly not going to work. I think Barracuda may take a fish. Maybe. No, fuck it. Just try to outrun it. I think that's your best shot. Outrun this one and then turn for this one. Okay. Straighten up. Let's go check on Talbot. Okay, Lipa's out of deck launcher torpedoes. Still a couple of single stern shots left. Or underwater shots. They're port and starboard. 2 tubes per side. Nothing fore and aft. How's Barracuda doing here? Okay, you can turn back to starboard now. I mean, those torpedoes will pass before she gets over there. I think we can go back up in speed, time speed. And barring just a couple more fish, this is basically down to now a contest between the fast firing 6-inch and Lipa's 9-inch. And she's still just turning circles. I think she's trying to disengage now. Talbot cannot catch her, but Barracuda can. And Barracuda's got the more ammo anyway. No, I thought she was finally disengaging, but she's just turning some more. I don't really understand that. She doesn't have a damaged rudder. Seven kilometers. Talbot's the one taking fire. Smoke her up. Lip it down to 27 knots, 76% structure. She's not going to get away now. If she had a mind to. She apparently does not. Got to keep watching for the... Okay, she's fired another couple torpedoes. and not entirely clear at whom. So let's just maneuver both ships. Just got one fish left. Are good to come all the way back around to this way. Same with Tabit. I think we can come back up to X3. Hope I don't regret that. Okay. Barracuda the one taking fire now. Smoke up. And Lipa is disengaging now. I think. Okay, she's got that one shot loaded wherever it is. So, Barracuda, just kind of stay on her stern. She doesn't have a stern launcher underwater. And... okay, happy with Tabit for now. Flip it down to 67% with a fire. Still doing almost 30 knots. So we are closing, but not real fast. %, fire's still going. That's good. Up to 5,200 damage overall with fires. Okay, Talbot's done with 6-inch ammo. It's basically up to Barracuda. It's hard to imagine a scenario where Talbot will get within torpedo range. That might be the way that Barracuda finishes her off, though. Barracuda's got smoke available again. Let's use it. Lip is down in the yellow for ammo, but so is Barracuda. I could put it in save, but with 11% accuracy, I would imagine she's going to keep firing anyway. Yeah. Yeah, let's have the secondaries take out the transport. Let the 3-inch gun crews feel like they're participating. She's done a total of 300 damage with her 3-inchers over the course of this battle. Juice that a little bit here with Wiesbaden. I think that's pronounced Wiesbaden, or close to that. Lipa down to 55%, not slowing that much though. Damage to fire control, that helps. She's still got a almost 10% accuracy. This might very well come down to... Oh, still got... I mean, we're yellow, but it's still almost 1,000 rounds. And since only firing out of the 2 forward turrets, we're not burning it up that quickly. Lipa does still have that 1 fish left. I can't forget that. There you go. Nice job, 3-inch crews. Yeah. Yeah, that jumped them. They had 300 damage now. Now the 3-inchers have done almost 2,900. Okay, she's maneuvering. Yep. So that last fish is in the water. Undoubtedly aimed this way. So now let's just close in and finish her off. Let's turn to this course here and let's go on save. Get a nice solution, guys. Fired, flip, go normal. There we go. Ooh, might get one. Might get one. There's one. Boom. All right. I think these are going to miss. She's going to avoid those. Turn them back off while we reload. Well, we got one. It's flooding pretty good. I don't think it's going to go all the way to 0, though. Well, it might. And she's just kind of holding 16, 15, 16, 15. Let's turn back around. She is getting her close range licks in right here at the end. Yeah, her flooding stabilized. She's still burning. Full propulsion damage now. Still have almost 700 rounds. At this range, even the 3-inchers are probably doing something. There she goes. Okay. Alright, nice job, Barracuda and Talbot. And Cassandra, although we did lose the one light cruiser, pushing the torpedo avoidance mechanic to its limit, and we found the limit. But all the transports done, 2 light cruisers. This is the first heavy cruiser that the Germans have lost in this war. So, and 182 for, I think that was 11 transports. So whatever that works out to be, 16 or 17 per. Okay, I think that will do it for this episode. We'll continue further into 1931 next time around. Thank you for watching.